Is what's happening, boys? What is happening?
Much, man. Big weekend of racing. Awesome to see.
Tyron, mate,
Massive
did you watch
week.
anything this weekend? Please say
I in
yes.
fact watched two.
Two
I
what?
did watch two lots of racing.
Oh, two heat races. That's good. That'll help us.
Yeah, it's a
All
start.
right, we're going to go through today, obviously, the big week at Eldora. King Macri, the 42nd. Aussie Corey was on the spanners for that team. Kyle Larson and David Gravel beef. I know Binny had to be fired up. He's ready to have a go at that. He's at the plate. The Eldora Rex and driver updates. The high limit shake-up from that as well. Eldora over the years, some of the wild things that have happened. Aussie driver updates. Aussie Sprintcar 2025-26 schedule overview now has changed and some cool things have been added, which is where one of the good job, Code. One of the new topics is the new Sprintcar Power Tour that's been added. And is Brisbane getting a Speedway? That's one of the questions. But of course, to start the pod, I would say stream. That's crazy. That's old school. To start the pod today, we are happy to have on board Rubber Down and Codeman Racing Eliminator Race Wings as our main sponsor. How good is that? Thanks so much, Frank and the team. It's been so good, so let's check them out right now. Eliminator Race Wings are Australian manufactured with recessed rivets for extra strength.
Manufactured with 6061 T6 aluminium for lightweight and strength. Sprintcar top wings, dished and flat, along with front wings.
They also have Formula 500 wings now available.
Eliminator Race Wings available Australia-wide.
BHR Fabrications in Brisbane, Par Motorsports in Melbourne, 16 Industries in Sydney, Sprintcar Parts Australia in Perth, and Peter Radford in Tasmania. Hey, look, I rushed and made that tonight. We got to work on it. But boys, how cool is that? We have Eliminator Race Wings on board. The best and strongest wings in the country. And look what I literally got delivered today, boys. Look at this bad boy. Now, I don't know whether that I've got a design ready for it, or we maybe get some pod listeners to design an Eliminator Race Wing ready for the back of the pod. Full on.
Yes.
Wait, I'll get me on the screen all big. Oh, you can hear it in the background. We got a full sideboard, boys.
Yes, get around that.
Well, I reckon if you put it up the other way, it's probably the same size as you, if not bigger.
I reckon it is.
It's not hard to be
Look,
bigger than
it's
5
at my
foot
head. It's actually taller. This is sad.
It looks like you're taking your surfboard out.
No, they did. Yeah, so maybe I do have a design ready for it.
Cody is me, bro.
It'll be in the background of the pod. So thanks to Frank from Eliminator Race Wings. I'm still connected. I should use my wireless ones. But also, too, we do have now, we've only got 10 to start off with, but we're going to have some Rubber Down and Codeman Racing wing panels available soon on codeman.store. We're going to have a Binny 24 with Rubber Down on it. He's pretty pumped about that. The retro, what Binny used to call it, the Dirt Vision mobile.
Yeah, the Dirt Vision hot rod, mate.
And then I'll have the 1C, retro 1C, bit updated. So, yeah, thanks to Eliminator Race Wings for being our main sponsor. If anyone else wants to get involved, just slide in my DMs. They're open. They're slippery. Get in there. You know. Oh. So I do want to give another shout out as well. So Andy, we call him Andy Beachman, has been a huge follower of Codeman Racing, Rubber Down, everything for a long time. Streamed World of Outlaws on Xbox with him. iRacing now. Now the boys, him and Dex, are running first time running a series on iRacing, so get around that as well. It's literally called AFB Lounge. It's a 360 iRacing Dirt series that's going to go over 8 weeks. I'll get the flyer up now in a minute. I've got details for it. Where is it? So, I literally posted it today. It's on my socials. Go to Codeman Racing. It's literally just an 8-week series. It's going to be run on Saturday nights. That's when they get together, but they do race all week anyway. So they're trying to build a real good community over there. I can't wait to see it grow for them. It's going to be streamed on iRacing Dirt Outlaws TV YouTube, 6 p.m. hot laps, Australian Eastern Standard Time, and 6:30 p.m. qualifying time. So the hard charger and the weekly winner will win $5 iRacing credit each week, and the winner of the series after 8 weeks will win $50 in iRacing credit. So it's about building the community, and hopefully, you win iRacing credits. You can host some more races for the community and build it. So they're over about 100 people in the Discord. They've gained about 30 members today. So I think the series is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to try jump in it if I don't have stuff on Saturday nights, normally my family night. Maybe even commentate or have some laps. Haven't cut some iRacing laps in a while, so it's fun. You boys are good to get iRacing, bro. I love Outlaws. I love that. It's so fun. Don't get me wrong, I love PS5. But the Outlaws, man, like iRacing, just you're in it. Like literally every time I'm watching like Eldora on the weekend, I'm like, oh, I want to cut some iRacing laps at Eldora. I'm like, I can run the fence. I can do it. So
Look, I did that on the weekend, but I jumped on the PlayStation and was ripping the highline on Outlaws.
yeah.
But I'm fast as fuck.
Might have to get iRacing sooner rather than later by the sound of it.
Yeah. So it's gonna be cool, and they're a great bunch of guys. So it's AFB. If anyone needs the Discord link, just again slide in that slippery DM of mine, and I'll get it to you like Pengu the penguin. Noot, straight over there.
Is it Pingu?
Hey,
Pingu.
Pingu. It's a
Rangu.
black and white penguin that goes noot. You know what I mean.
Noot.
Noot. All right, guys. The weekend, huge. Eldora. Every time I watch this week of racing, it just makes me really want to go there. Oh, like to me, because I haven't been to either, but like Knoxville looks super cool. I just think Eldora is just, it's so crazy. Like we've never had a track like that in Australia. It literally is like the bravest of the brave running the war, either wrecking or winning. There's no in between. And I know this year they've gone, it's a bit dangerous. Maybe we need to look at it, which I'm sorry, the cars have gotten faster. And if you go back in all the history of Eldora, there's no small crash at Eldora. It's the biggest, fastest place, and you are not lifting. Now, I know, yes, ideally the track times need to be not qualifying times in the feature, but with rain around and shit, they can't help that. So Smoke, Tony Stewart, is the big dog there now running it. You got to think how many people were there. And now that, if you go back and literally type in, like, I was so trapped last night on YouTube, rabbit hole watching old racing, bro. Like, I think I stayed up to like 3:30 a.m. I just couldn't stop watching old shit, like, crazy. But you watch like 1997 Kings Royal, it's like the 14th Kings Royal, and the grandstands are just as packed as what they were over the weekend.
That's insane.
And
so
the racing's just as good.
100%, bro.
Oh.
Like, it's amazing how packed and how much they get behind it. And again, I will add this, the camping aspect. They just did it at Perth High Limit. It was great. The people there, people from East Coast, it's Christmas time. Let's say they get their holiday off. They go, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to start camping at the Plex on the 23rd and have fucking Christmas there. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's available there. And if, you say...
5-minute drive to any shopping centre.
Exactly. You can drive. I mean, if you contacted the Plex and go, hey, I'm driving all the way from Sydney, can I, park my RV there? I'm sure they're going to look after you if you bought your tickets early and you can prove you've bought your stuff. So, and then say you take your RV and like you said, you park anywhere you want, shopping centres, driving anywhere you want. So, it was an interesting weekend though. You boys were close with the picks, the Rico. Donny, unfortunately, had an unreal run in a B main. Started like 11th, drove all the way to second, but just couldn't get it moving in the feature. But yeah, Rico and Kyle Larson were I would say the top two, besides Macri on the final night. Over every night, it was Rico and Kyle Larson were the pace setters and the ones moving and getting it done. But
even Gravel went from, I think, 19th to 5th.
Yeah, Gravel was fast.
He just decided to get up and go.
The big talking point over the weekend heading into the Kings Royal weekend over the Joker and the double duels was David Gravel getting disqualified for the wing being like not far out where it's supposed to be. Disqualified. Now, yeah, the talking point, I think it fires up the Outlaws versus High Limit, but what do you guys think on it? Like, the wing, is it really... I don't know. I think it's just we're at a time in the sport where everyone's trying to get advantage, but like, there's no way that... I just don't see him doing it for one night. Like, I don't know. I just don't see him trying to get that advantage edge all of a sudden, or they ran... I'm sure they always check it, but I don't know. What do you guys think on the topic of the gravel disqualification?
Yeah, it's a little bit like when you think about like supercars and even IndyCar, for example, Penske being caught out with a lot of things they've been doing over the years. They're all trying to make that sort of little adjustment and little edge to get a win. And some are pushing the rule book to try and get that limit. I don't know whether, like, if it was an Outlaws event, would he have got disqualified? That's like...
Or they check that shit. There... I don't know. Who knows if they... we don't check... I don't think we check that shitty.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is it checked in Outlaws and they just didn't even think anything of it? They didn't see the high limits rules where they've got the rule about it. I don't know. As you said, I think it just sort of... fires up that debate of high limits or Outlaws, and do Outlaws sort of turn a blind eye to it, or does high limits just really get down into the sort of those technicalities? Because there was talks of, I think it was last year, Brad Sweet not going to the scales after a race, and he got defeat to win.
Yeah, no, there was also one. No, last year, bro. He goes to the scales, and the official didn't check it. Brad Sweet's cargo went, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And on he went. And no official checked it.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is have they, after that incident and it's sort of blowing up on social media, have they gone really sort of strict on their checking of all that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
And, Gravel was just the guy that got caught out. But again, he runs another series normally. Did he know about the rule? Like, was it just
they'd know about it. The front wing, from what I've heard, in the front wing, and I believe Daniel Zoski was the original one, like a pioneer to try manipulate the front wing and push it forward and make it wider, because he thought it was actually safer and you could feel your front wheels a lot more in the dirty air. So... he was a big... I remember seeing I'm sure I'm correct on this. He was pretty adamant, like, I don't know why we don't do it. It's safer. It's easier to drive. And but again, I think when there's an advantage that one team can get, but maybe the other teams aren't quick enough or cluey enough to make those same changes, instead of seeing what Daniel Zoski could have done with that front wing, they probably just shut it down and went no. Instead of seeing what the evolution could have maybe prevented the driving and made the racing better. I don't know, but...
Yeah, but then it sort of brings up that debate of that wing that Kyle Larson uses in qualifying. Like, is that actually fair, him bringing out that wing and it being thinner and like just the sheet metal? Like,
it's just got to be flat, but that's another topic too, bro. You see all those photos now, the wings are under wind, they're all dinted. I mean, all dished.
Yeah.
Like, it's take the bodies out, the bellies out of it and shit, and then as soon as the wind hits, it's like... But then by measurement, when they're getting scrutineered, it's like, yep, she's square. Like,
Well,
But
it was a talk. It was a talking point in F1 with the DRS swing.
Yeah.
People were making it so it would flex when they go down the straight, which would open it up a little bit and give them that DRS. So
Exactly.
everyone's trying to get that little edge to try and get the win. It's going to happen in any sport.
Tyrone, highlight from the weekend, brother, from the 2 heat races you watched.
Yeah. So I'd have to give Reitzel credit. Up until that crash in the main night, he just looked on it.
He was holding. Yeah.
Like you sat there and go, "Wait, what lap is he going to pass Rico?
Yeah.
Which lap is it going to be? Because it's going to be within the next 5." And then out of nowhere, as Speedway racing is, the cushion just grabbed him, bang, straight in the wall, and a massive, like, huge crash. He didn't look good after it. He was on the ground, he did not look one with himself. So
man, there was just
and
that
then
one alone, that was a scary crash, man.
And then you can't really go past the beef. The beef from night one, the pre-show, it's something else.
The Larson stuff.
Yeah, it just was too good. It was comedy. It was comedy on 4 wheels.
It's
and
hard,
then,
though.
mind you, 2 feet as they both walked into the same trailer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, it's so hard. You watch it, and man, they were racing each other bloody hard, but then you see Rico and Larson, and they're not giving each other an inch and shit. But obviously, then Gravel backdated to Husett, which you didn't really hear anything about that. Maybe if you were there at the track, you could hear it and feel it. But over socials, I didn't really get that vibe of something was going on. And he was pretty strong on the fact, man. Like, he come out and was saying he races me like that. We race for along the lines of, we're racing for a living. He doesn't. They're pretty strong things to say where Kyle Larson is a race car driver and that's his job. I mean, maybe he means that, he could just go race NASCAR and he'd be sweet. Didn't have to come back and run Sprintcar. But I don't know. I thought I didn't really. The comment to me, I'm like, what do you mean? He still races for a living, bro. Like, he's crew guy. Like, Silver will get money if he races good. He gets more money for his family or something. Sponsors. Like, you're not just turning up and racing. It's not like he's got a plain as car with no sponsors on the bloody thing. Like, it's all his.
Well, he almost does.
Oh yeah, but it's still sick. Like,
but
Yeah.
When you see the great, I call it the Great White. As soon as the Great White's coming, it's over. It's like, oh, the white 57, open red, it's nearly over. Like, there's an open red, you're like, oh, he's done. He's gone.
Yeah.
His restart, he's there. So
I think the best part of it, I don't know if I can fully touch it now, but the best part of it was Larson's tweet saying, we're going to have...
Wild, bro.
We've got Gravel's contract sign up, and he's agreed to come race some real competition.
I'm going to read it out. I've got it here. You ready? This is the Kyle Larson tweet. Literally hours after it. He even posted the photo of both of them spun out. And it goes, just David Gravel and I ironing out the details of his 2027 high limit contract tonight. On the back straight at Eldora. Still negotiating terms, mainly how he'd handle racing against the best every night. Laughing face at high limit. Kudos to you.
Do you know what that comment does, though? It backs up what I said last pod when I said, where's his competition?
I mean, for you. I mean, I put
you've
some
got Larson
respect on
agreeing
Logan
with me now.
Buddy Cofoid, Sheldon.
Imagine that. He's then gone and dissed all those other people in World of Outlaws.
Pretty much. He literally has gone.
He's just done the old, have these ones. We're better than you.
Wait a second. He was pretty passionate about it. He's a secret Larson on over here. Like, Max Verstappen's out the window. He's all in on Larson.
He's on the bandwagon. He's on the bandwagon.
It's like, what?
Kyle Don't talk about my boy Larson like that. Kyle's a gin.
No, I just think the comment that he made, like Gravel made, saying that Larson doesn't do it for a living. He does do it for a living. I feel as though Larson is a sprint car racer that is lucky enough to be racing in NASCAR. He's not a NASCAR
Ooh.
driver racing
that's-
Speedway. He's a Speedway racer that is
Well, he
lucky
did
enough
come-
to be in a NASCAR
Well, he
ride.
did come from Speedway. Like, it's not
Yeah,
like he
like-
was an asphalt guy and then, you know, just... It'd be like if Kyle Busch turned up and run a sprint car.
Yeah.
Where it's the opposite, where even Christopher Bell, no, like, bro, he's a sprint car driver that now drives NASCAR. Or
Yeah,
dirt track
exactly.
driver. So, I feel...
But
yeah,
most of them
even
start like that.
Larson even said, this is the toughest form of motorsport I've raced. So he even dissed NASCAR. And said,
Yeah.
it's not even that tough. This is the tough shit. This is the hardest racing.
I just think that the whole gravel got some competition for once. He got competition. He didn't like it. Like they were racing hard, both of them. Like you watch some of the moves both of them were pulling. They were,
Nasty.
as we call it on PlayStation, they were death threats. The way they were sliding up at each other.
No.
Send it a
Like,
death
they
threat.
just
You
send
better
it.
lift, boy.
Yeah,
You gotta say it with the F. It's a death threat.
It's a death threat from down
It's a death
territory.
threat.
but they were throwing them at each other, and Larson threw it on the last lap. And who wouldn't throw it on the last lap like that
Well,
to get
Mm,
that?
and, but
Exactly.
I think that's where Gravel was saying, like, I'm racing from, like, my pocket. And he sort of said, you're not. Like, third place to you. What's that mean? It's more to me to you, in a way. Like, I felt that
Well,
from
the
Gravel.
other thing is, Kyle, like, does he really pay for his racing? Is it like, how much of it, like, do people just go, oh no, you just come on, we can just say you're racing and it's out of your pocket, but you're racing my car.
No, I don't know. I don't think
Like,
so.
do you
But I
think
don't
it's any of
exactly
that?
like it's Paul
Alright.
Silver's car? I can deal. Like he's
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
other guys
well,
race for him
exactly.
before. If I'm not mistaken, he had Shane Stewart in that Rockstar. I think that was the original 57 and shit. Remember that?
Yeah, and then Larson ran his own team for a little bit.
Yeah, Larson had the
Yeah.
two, and he even had Carson Macedo in that. Like, I think that was when he was running NASCAR, and they wouldn't let him really run anymore. It was that
Yeah,
that original contract before his old iRacing incident.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't let private planes land on the track anymore, so that he can switch in between cars.
And
well,
then
I
he
think
just-
it was when he was running for. He wasn't running for Hendrick anymore, and he had that.
the target car.
Yeah, he was running the Ganassi car,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was. He went through all that stuff with the racial slur and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I
online
mean. The
and stuff like
iRacing
that.
incident. So
Yeah,
that was the topic of the conversation. But
yeah.
But then
yeah,
the other thing, like, why I understand the whole, and this is one thing I've never fully gotten about sprint cars, but I do.
oh, here we go. Speed.
When
car.
they still do the next lap at fucking full pelt going around the corner, and then Gravel decides, like, he knows the race is finished.
Mm.
Why then throw another slider at him after the checkered and
Literally-
try and wreck him?
Literally, bro. Oh, I don't know if you
Like-
say try to wreck him, bro. Like,
Oh, you see it, and it's a bit,
Yeah,
it's
but
coming.
like-
Tail tanked him.
the rule. I've from all my knowledge of being around sprint cars, is you don't know if that's the real checkered flag, bro. You go. You
Yeah.
go on
Yeah.
another lap. Like, there's been times this year, I literally was at Canberra this year, and they're like, oh, check a flag. No, it's not. One to go. Like, errors
Yeah.
happen.
Mm.
We're human. Even pressing the buttons, or, like, you know, how it's, like, now they don't, half the tracks don't even have bloody flagmans. They're
Yeah.
digital flagmans and stuff. But
There's
it's
just
human
there's just
error.
something about that slider that just seemed real, like I'm going to wreck him.
Oh, they would have known the race is over, but I don't know. You got to think, put yourself in David Gravel's shoes, bro. He had that disqualification, really put him out of all contention to race for that Joker's jackpot. Literally, then he jumped in the B main after getting
Yeah.
the transfer spot. So he had the
Mm.
shittest weekend leading to that moment, and then he gets this. Don't get me wrong, David Gravel's great with socials, mate. They would have seen this and went, and he did rev it up a bit. Like,
Here's another
oh.
10,000 followers.
The driver intros, he came out and he
Yeah.
was all
Like,
for it. He was loving
it's-
it.
And this is where there was rumors that, like, there was passionate probably over-passionate fans of like Larson's going at gravel, and then they're gravel and Larson fans nearly fighting each other. Like, it's out of this world. It literally
Such an
would be
American
like
thing.
if you were at the Plex and like Kingshot fans were just going at Williamson fans and nearly punching on. Like, obviously the
Oh,
drivers
you can't
don't
do
want
that. All the Williamson fans are 5-year-old kids with trumpets in turn one.
Oh, here we go.
You can't do that. Oh, am I wrong though?
Yes, you are.
I'm not saying
wrong.
it's a bad thing, but
You
it's
are
a
wrong, bro.
heap
That is
of all the kid
wild.
supporters. You can't go beat up a kid.
Oh, you love blowing a trumpet, so you're a nice
No, I've got to admit, when we were at the Motorplex, I reckon 95% of the shirts around everywhere were Williamson shirts.
100%.
And Kingshot. They were the two main shirts. Like,
Yeah.
they were.
Well, when you're the two top guys, you're the two top shirts around.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you got a Binny shirt. It would sell them out all. If you just had a bin chicken on the shirt, it'd be wild.
yeah, for sure.
The third most popular shirt's probably the Coney shirt.
I reckon that beats.
I reckon that beats them both.
I reckon Coney's up there, bro.
That Coney shirt is elite.
Literally, oi.
And that's not
Yeah.
even OG Coney. That's Coney V2.
Stuff the shirt, bro. Binny and I have got stuffed Conies coming from WA.
Stuffed Conies.
Yeah, that sounds really bad.
Are you
eh,
sure
when
you're
say it
getting
like
that or something else? Because it is from WA.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Maybe we've got to check that it's yes. What stuff?
Wait. The only thing with the Coney shirts is they need to get that better material one.
Yeah,
You
they're,
know
Oh, all right. What do you
no,
think?
they're,
You got a
they're
fashion week.
Gildan shirts. They're not AS colour. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Which they're still
When it's-
fine. You
when
look at
it's-
you. Like, it won't stop you buying a Coney shirt, you fiend.
Hey, I was straight to the Coney shirt. That was the first stop when we got to the Motorplex.
Yeah, I know it was.
The
Hey, can we
the
go get our Coney
Newcastle
shirts?
shirt needs to go after the weekend.
Ah, yeah, that's
That's
Dad's jersey.
disgusting. That was revolting.
The Everton
alright,
jersey needs to go.
so,
No, they're
look,
probably going to
boys,
get demoted.
We'll continue on Eldora, man. The gravel Larson beef, as a fan, you're like, it's just like watching two football teams go at each other. I love it. But yeah, when it does get a bit how you going and the fans go that extra mile, like too passionate, it sort of ruins it in a way. Like, man, just have a yell at each other or boo each other. And when it nearly comes to fisticuffs, you're just ruining it. I feel that's the
Yeah.
You're actually making the beef ludicrous, I think. Anyway, but
Well, even in the
Mac-
video of them walking back to the trailer, there was a gravel fan go, "Oh, David, you're not in the wrong. You're not in the wrong." As they're walking into the trailer, it's like,
Yeah, but I'd say that's okay. But when they're like fans about
like-
to punch on, it's like, bro, like,
Yeah.
the last thing they need is they're about to go talk, hopefully civilly. We don't know what happened, but civilly in a trailer about it. You don't need a fan hyping you up, going, "Oh yeah, babe, I wasn't in the wrong. I wasn't," and then it just turns unsociable.
you'd be that guy.
It must have been pretty
Yeah.
peaceful in that trailer because the trailer wasn't rocking. You didn't see any videos of the trailer rocking like this.
Rocking, don't
Not
come
having
and
a
knock
football.
it. Hey-oh.
How are they forgiving each other?
That's another.
Whoa.
That's wild. Zip. Anyway, all right, let's talk about the King Macri, the 42nd man. The year this guy has had, he had a lot of drama at PA, winning the big bucks there at Port Royal, with the fuel stop and all that shit. But he is literally a guy that is not on a national tour series, but winning and competing at the highest level against these guys. He led every lap the other day. Yesterday. Every bloody lap. And I don't think, like, when I say contested, I don't think he was threatened by a slider and had to change his race. He was just committed and drove. And the open red, I was a bit worried, going, okay, this is where Larson and Rico might, fix the car a little bit and all that. But apparently it's only tyres still. Tyres and a lot of communication with the drivers. The only thing I did you see one of the nights on the open red, Larson was trying to tell one of it was Ricky Warner from Larson, Rico's team, to tell him to stop taking off so quick or something. It was like bunching everyone up, and the next start was not clean. I thought it was a bit worse. You could see Rico not going, then Gravel's like, "Where you going? You gonna go, bro?" And it's the double files are wild, but I can see why the double files are necessary at Eldora, because how fast the leader gets away. But
You'd catch the back of the pack.
I know, but it is pretty bloody gnarly going into those corners. So,
Mm.
like, I'm all for the double file, especially if you're a guy running fourth, you got a red hot crack and entertainment value. I think the double file is the way to go on all the restarts, unless there's a wreck. But, yeah, Macri just in a different... When I knew he got to the front, when he started off the front, I'm like... And the track was pretty good on the bottom during the heats. Like, you seen Ryan Smith driving the 69K, like, from 6th to 2nd, just rolling the bottom like retro shots.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, Macri can do that. Like, he doesn't have to bang the wall down, but, yeah, officially concrete kid for a reason. He's slapping that right rear around that fence and getting it done.
Even when he was challenged, someone would slide him. He'd go, all right, pin it on the wall, foot flat, and just drive back around the outside.
Not even lift, bro. Like, it's pretty
like,
ludicrous.
The kid had a death wish.
Bro, he won $307,000 Australian.
That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of money. Like, imagine if Larson had have won that. We were talking about this off the podcast.
Larson has won
how
so
much prize money. Like, how much prize money Larson has won this year. And I know he wouldn't be getting all that prize money because he runs for different cars and stuff. But if you tallied it up, I reckon, it would be over $1 million, if not more.
The only thing is, I don't really know how the format works there. So, it's 6 heat races, right? Top 3 transfer to the show. There's no dashes, which I love. It's like your classic type deal on points. I do rate the 1 heat race. I'm starting to really feel that this 2 heat race system, move on from it. Speed the shows up and make them harder. Like, if you, like, for example, like this format was a bit weird. So Rico goes quick time, wins his heat, but then he started out at like 6.
Like, how does that make sense?
Yeah, right. It's not that
you're not rewarding it.
It's sort of like doesn't pay to be fast early, but like, all right, let's see Anthony Macri. Where did he time? Macri timed 11th. So then in his heat, where did he finish? No, he wasn't in that heat. He started 3rd and won his heat. And because he was in heat 5 and 6 winner determined the pole position and outside row 1. So it's like later in the card is better. Like, you literally want a time, if you want to have a red hot crack at being on the pole of the King's Royal, literally time 18th and win heat 6. Pole. That's what the young kid did.
See, and that doesn't make any sense because it's like, okay, if we're going to go like that and the last 2 heats are the ones that's setting your top 10 or whatever.
No. So like every heat sets you, like, it's literally top 3, bro. So they are taking 6 and it's 18 lock in.
Yeah. So why not put Rico in the group because he's just gone quick time? Put him in the group that has the better chance of starting off pole for the night. It doesn't make any sense. He even started 3rd. So if you look at how the races went, so if you're quick time, you're 3rd in heat 1, and then that means you're racing for outside row number 3 if you win. But then if you don't win, like J-Mac, who he got lucky in that heat with some wrecks and transferred. But I don't know. It's a very unique schedule. Format. I'd love to really. I'm sort of working it out, but it's like it doesn't pay to be quick time. Yes, but the guys still have 40 laps to get there. Like Rico and Larson went 1st and 2nd in time trials. They're still there at the end of the day. But Macri, like, it didn't pay to be quick time. He was perfect, won his heat. The heat wasn't, and by the way, the heats aren't as hard as you time slower. You know what I mean? Like Rico and Larson were heat 1, 2 separate, but that was like Kerry Madison, James McFadden. Like, I'll read you. All right, let's go heat 1 versus heat 6 names. Ready? So heat 1
was Heat 1. Sheldon Hudson, Kerry Madsen, Brad Sweet, Rico Abreu, Cy Lynch, Buddy Kofoid, James McFadden, Tanner Holmes, Caleb Thomas. That is stacked. Heat 2, Torgerson, Williamson, Eliason, Larson, Crouch, Thomas, Bacon, Morel, Andrews. Not as stacked. Heat 3, they sort of started going... Oh, this one was stacked. Heat 4, Brown, Day, Macedo, Gravel, Miller, Schuhart, Jeebers. And then you go to Macari's. It was Schaefer, Skylar G, Macari, Timms, Shots, Nader, Wyndham, Kamenar, Zifos. And Heat 6 was personally, I can't say this guy's name, the young kid who went quick time. I'm going to try it. Jed Rijek, or whatever his name was. Casey Jedrzejek. I'm close, but not on the money. Chase Randall, Peck, Cole Macedo, Hunter Schoenberg, Axum, Dietz. Now, literally, but you can't try and time trial to not be quick, because then you will royally stuff your weekend timing 30th.
Yeah.
So you sort of just got to go, I hope I'm not quick today, but I hope I'm good enough for 15th. I'm set. Like,
it's funny you say that,
there's
but
no reward.
it's like you go back to like when they were running early on at Sydney last year. I remember standing near Gary and Jordan before he went out for time trials, and Gary's like, "Oh, yep, I'll be happy with 4th. Like, you don't need to go quick time, just 4th." Like,
see?
and he's like, and Jordan went out there and he's like, all I was thinking about was just trying to run 4th instead of trying to get quick time. He goes, I don't care if I got quick time, but he goes, because there was so much talk about running 4th.
Well,
goes,
it was big, because if you go 3rd, you sort of were like, yeah, 2nd was no good. That put you like outside row 2, where 3rd and 4th put you on the pole, and then you win your heat, you're in the dash.
Yeah.
Like it was top 2 to the dash. It wasn't so you had to start 3 and 4 and get through. So I don't know. Like that's why I really honestly just love the high limit format. You know, the top qualifiers just got to run the top 5 on the night, and then the winner of the heat goes. Like that is if you're the quick time guy and you fall out of 5th, that's on you, bro. Like you're sort of not racing to transfer, but you sort of got to be good enough to stay where you are, bro. Like, and then you're still good for the dash draw. So, interesting format. But yeah, like at the end of the day, 40 laps, the best still go to the front. Like they're gonna get there. Yeah. So.
What about Brian Brown?
He had a good weekend, man.
He had a good weekend.
What a name. What a name.
Blackjack Brian Brown. That's what they call him.
What a name.
Great weekend. Macari top weekend. Now the Rex, man. Peck.
Yeah.
Destroyed a car.
Had money on him that night too.
Yeah. Logan Schuhart was running like top 3 one of the nights. I think it was the Joker's jackpot. Was running 3rd, popped a left rear, went to wherever he had to go back to, drove all the way back to like 7th, and then coming to the checkered flag, ate the fence, and just tore a car up bananaed. Like, what a hard night. Tyler Courtney, thoughts and prayers go out to him. That did not look or sound good. They didn't show any replays. He's apparently had some surgery. He's on the mend. He's out for indefinite action at the moment. Sounds like probably the season. Hope he has a good recovery. Aaron Reitzel's crashed, fractured foot. He's out for action now. Brad Sweet had an absolute ripper crash as well. Got collected by Caleb Thomas, and that replay on Flow they have where he gets hit. You can hear it, you hear the crowd, and you can literally see Brad Sweet's head hanging over like he's out, like, or just in pure pain, you know. He packed her up after that. So the top 3 in the high limits, man, are in doubt for their next race by the sounds of it. Well, definitely. Tyler Courtney.
Points catch up.
Well, we got Rico Abreu. If they don't race, Rico Abreu's gone. Like, he's in 4th now. He's only 30 behind Sweet or whatever. But, okay, let's talk a bit further on that. We're talking teams now. Are we going to see more drivers getting some new seat time? Are we going to see guys in the 83? Are we going to see
Sponsors still need to
guys
be
in the
going around the
7?
track.
You know, we don't know. We've got guys. Do you see teams reuniting? Like Larson might jump in. He's a guy that is in and out of a ride right now. Do you see other guys like what's his name? Like a Justin Sanders from Cali, Dominic Selzy coming to the picture. Bud Kading's still going good. You've got these guys in that NARC series now. Tanner Holmes, I know he's due to be back in the 21, but now he's in his own ride. Does he get out? You know, an offer to drive one of the big cars. The big one is the big one is the 18.
Like Ryan Tim?
That's a good car. I don't see him leaving that car. But maybe you're right. Like they rest that car for Knoxville and he goes on the road a bit. The big talking point is Gio Selzy and the 18 part ways. That was the big one. He has a huge wreck as well. And then it comes out that morning, Gio's decided to part ways with the team. Look, their results over the last few years, they haven't been where I'm sure Gio and the team would expect. Won a few races. The finish apparently was getting worse, like your average finishes. You don't know, maybe something. I thought, okay, well, maybe it was a safety thing as he had enough and something's broken. He goes, nah, like this team's no good, or literally, like, they wrecked the car that bad and he wasn't, like, pushing for a win when he wrecked too, man. It's not like he was running second. He was just mid-pack at the back. Now where, like, no one just leaves an outlaw ride without good reason. Like, it's your job. Mental health, I get. I'm a big hand up for mental health, so I hope he's okay mentally. And the team and that did say on socials like it's not a sour departure. It's just Gio was time to go away. And these are big things, like how much merchandise are invested into these guys, you know? Like, he's got a whole trailer full of this shit. Now it's just got number 18 all on it.
Yeah.
Like, he's got, you know what I mean? So, who knows where Gio's going to go? The rumour was that he was going to be replacing Spencer Basin in 14. Basin had a decent weekend. He made his features and drove his ass off. Now, yes, the results haven't been there like the Corey Day results. But Corey Day is Corey fucking Day. I'm sorry for my French. Like, he's literally Kyle Larson 2.0 in my eyes. Like, the things he can do in a sprint car are scarily good. Like, he just, how is he up there and doing that? He picked up his first win at Eldora and drove the shit out of that. So the 18, I don't know, maybe we see an Aussie slide in there. There's a few Aussies over there, might get an itch. That'd be sick. But yeah, I just don't know. There's not a big driver right now out of a right. Like, there's not one where you're like, oh, no shit, he's going to go in that.
Does someone come back out of like retirement? One of the old boys, they just go, hey, you've a big game, just jump in the car for a little bit. They don't really care.
Know. See, like, now it's like, because Gio tomorrow could get his own race car and continue to run the World of Outlaws because his name's contracted there. And I don't know if he has to because now he's got no car. But if he wanted to say, like, swap to the 14, that would be a bit different because then he's got to go run. They're a high-limit contracted team. But let's say if he run the blue car for Corey Day, that's not. That's 14 whatever. That's so... yeah, it's just a weird time. It's not like there is a big driver waiting for a ride.
Honestly, I would not find it far-fetched, and this is me, or this is almost reaching. But Ryan Newton has been on an absolute tear while he's been in America. Chuck him in a car, see how he goes.
Right, I was gonna mention when we talk about Ryan later, mate, if you're a team owner and you see him going, you know, he's had some really good results. A 20-year-old, he's committed in America now. You go, why not? Like, is he our next long-term guy? Maybe he's shown results here. It's not like he's folded here. No, Jai Corbett went ripper. He had some good results. He might go, you want to come back? I don't know. But
Does Callum get another call up and say, "Hey,
Big
come
cow.
have another"? Well, he didn't. I don't think he really got the crack he deserved while
Yeah,
he was
there's
over
more to
there.
that. We know a
There's
bit
more to
about
that. We
that,
don't.
Vinny and I,
Yeah,
but like we said, we know
but
when we
does he
say
get a?
don't
Does
say
some
stuff
team
on
go?
that. I agree.
Yeah. Does some team just go, "Hey, come have a shot in one of our"? Well, in the high, it would probably be in a high limit car, I reckon, if Cal was to get a seat. But
Yeah, you got
does
guys like Jock did the silver deal last
yeah?
year. Jock.
Well,
You've
you've
got
got Brad
Dane
Sweet, who's
Kinshot.
run over here the last few years, is now out of a ride for maybe at least maybe 2 events.
I don't know. I
Maybe.
don't exactly know. Brad Sweet, I reckon he all he's got to do now, bro, is literally turn up and roll out the feature, and he can relax for 2 weeks. Like he doesn't need to go and start winning like guys like a Brent Marks now. Brent Marks is like a fifth and within 60 points, but goes, okay, there might be a big shot
Next.
here that I can jump all the way to the front.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there are a few young guys. Like, are there young guys that are ready for an outlaw? Or, I mean, you got to give them a crack.
You'd have to give Newton a shot. He's been the best. I'd probably say the best performing Aussie over there, just above Jai.
Hey, slow down, champion. I think there's a guy named James McFadden that's won like 4 or 5 features. Okay,
But
all right.
he's got a ride. We don't. He's
Doesn't
got a
matter.
I'm talking about this
Doesn't
new breed of
matter.
Aussies. This new breed of
You mean
Aussies.
younger guys? You got you got veterans like Kerry Madsen still doing the job.
Kerry would do it till he's in a wheelchair in
Ian-
an old person's home, though.
Ian Madsen nearly picked up the win at Knoxville the other night. He's back there.
Brooke's still running over there.
I'm not sure if Brooke would do a full ride like that, but maybe we see a reunion. Ian Madsen and the 18. That's a reunite between those guys. I don't know if it ended whatever. I don't really know, but there's a lot.
I'm just kind of hopping on the Ryan Newton bandwagon right now. Just get him in a team.
Get him
in a team.
Yeah. Well,
although
I don't. Yeah.
I have seen his car, and it's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
His race car is a beautiful looking race car.
White race cars. They're gangster.
Like,
I don't know. I think I don't think he's coming home anytime soon too. Like I think he went for the long run of the 6 months. So, he's not. I don't think he's worrying about a 3-month stint where he's got to come home because I think he's already past that. So.
Well and truly, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
I think he left just after Christmas.
Those teams' phones would be going off the hook. There'd be so many people putting their hands up. Can we have a run? Can we? People offering? How much does it cost me to get in that 18 seat right now? Like that's the business of sprint car racing. So
Ryan and that might already been making those phone calls. I don't know if they would though, because their team's already there. And that's the other thing. Ryan and that, I don't know his crew that personally or at all really. Do they have much experience in America? His crew?
Well, they've got a few American guys that are very experienced. They're helping them now. But yeah, the whole Toddy and Mushy
zero experience in America, and they're doing this.
Yeah. So the thing is though, mate. The thing is though, you get one of those opportunities at those seats. You say jump when and how bloody high. So like,
exactly.
If one of them come up or the agreement come up, the foot in the door, who we know everything around the world is who you know, what you know. But yeah, you got guys like, I'll throw another one at you, Trace Starks. He's beat the high limit guys, got the best finish average because he's beat them and shit. I don't know. I just think like maybe the Ashton Torgerson going well in the Jacob Allen car, then people might go back to Cali and be like, okay, do we grab another guy from Cali? There's a few guys out there, young kids that are going well and coming leaps and bounds, and so I don't know. It's just it's weird. We've hit freaky season. Something's weird is going to happen, and if Brad Sweet continues after his recovery, we've got 2 series now. I believe that I don't like. David Gravel's out of the. He's gone. People
Yeah.
said I said this months ago at Williams Grove when the Shoehart and Macedo wrecked, and I said it was over, and they're like, "There's so many weeks left." It's like it doesn't matter, bro. Like Brad Sweet, top 5, David Gravel, they're top 5 guys every night, and this is where the debate of like Kyle Larson saying we're not racing against the best because he never beat Brad Sweet as a handover. It was like, so I don't know, man. There was an interesting topic. I don't know if you've heard about this, but in Eldora, you know the big Tyler Walker, the puppets car, and all that shit we talked about. The Tyron said it was fucking kids painting and shit.
The daycare car.
Yeah, right.
The daddy daycare car.
Apparently, the sponsor guy never paid up. They didn't get a cent from the guy that was sponsoring the car. So it was on
No
social
money,
media.
terrible looking car.
So today on socials, Ron Rutherford, who's I believe car owner, just team organizer from that team, wrote a graphic novel. Now I'm not a reader. Like, if you got something to say, bro, it's social media. But just get on and do what we're doing. Like, talk into the phone, bro. Like, just say it. Like, it's a
Attention spans.
Not even that. Just, I feel like you connect with what someone's saying, and you know if it's bullshit or not if they're saying it. Reading words, you can type it a way that you can make people feel it about what you've wrote. Does that make sense? Like, so he said, like, stuff like this, that it was supposed to be money up front. They never got it. So then how did the car... Why would you wrap your car if no money ever came through? I don't know if I read that right. I just said that's ludicrous. So who paid for the wrap? Not the sponsor, by the sounds of it. The sponsors apparently dealt with all these T-shirt sales for him. So I think they even took his T-shirt money. Walker never got the T-shirt money for the puppet stuff. The car split was like 40-60 or whatever, but they didn't go so well, so I don't even think he got any money. Then he was like, I quit. We're not running the last night of Eldora because of the money bullshit. He left, but then the guys helping him on the car, like the crew guys, apparently were contacted by this sponsor, convinced them to race for more money. They rock back up at the track when this guy's heading home. It just sounds like a good old clusterfuck of a situation. Yeah. They've had problems with the car running. You know, they've built it up like Tyler Walker's back in this. He's had so much trouble with the car. Look, I'm just saying it hasn't been a great U-Butte comeback for Tyler Walker. No one expected him to set the fucking world on fire. But at least get his car running for the poor bloke. I mean,
yeah.
I don't work on race cars. I'm not saying how easy it is, how hard it is. But man, like, you're pretty loud and proud on socials, and then it's like, we stuffed up again. We did this. Like, man, just get the guy running and let's enjoy it. That's my rant on that situation. Like, I'm not a huge Tyler Walker fan. I love literally, Tyler Walker to me is the PlayStation game 2002. That's me. And he was the guy that beat Sammy Sundell coming to the checkered flag at the King's Royal when Sammy blew a right rear and he did the old Bradbury on him. He literally
feel like
did.
Co's watched too much old school racing last night that he's just...
Last night, I was like, look at me. I look like a...
His scars flaring up like Harry Potter.
Everything is flared up. I look like a junks today. I got down in a rabbit hole. I was watching so much old World of Outlaws Eldora racing, and it all started. I blame Braze, right? So he was over watching Eldora King's Royal, and we're talking about G-Braz, Gary Brazier. Anyone knows? We all call him G-Braz. Jordan was like, "Yeah, Dad tore the fence down here, like tore it down." And I went, oh, he goes, yeah, but he tore it down that bad that they had that long to fix his car, and it was his second lap of qualifying. So he'd already set like second quick the first lap on the fence. They had time to go fix his car. They fixed it. He starts third in the heat, runs second, and transfers to the feature. after absolutely tearing a fucking car down. I just posted it today on a video on my socials because
I
no
did
way I'm
watch that.
sitting next to Braze and I just Google it. I go, what year? He goes, I think 97, Dad said. I literally type in 1997 Eldora and I click on this video. It was like the 5th big one historic. And I'm like skipping, and then like on YouTube, and all of a sudden I see this car hooked up in the fence, like huge, and I go, "Oh, is this it?" He goes, "No way, you found it!" And he'd never seen it either. And yeah, he absolutely like destroys 3 panels of the fence, like the car's a write-off, and he comes out. And even Jordan says it perfect to what the video says. He goes, yeah, and he was a bitch. He never went near the top the rest of the night. And that whole heat race, he's running the bottom. Transferred back then in 1997 in the family-owned car. It was 1AU because he was Australian champ then. It just had a silver wing with an A1 slapped on the side. Transferred, went a bit backwards in the feature. But then the next weekend, there's even that YouTube video I found. The 14th Kings Royal, bro, he started like 5th and ran 7th and was slide jobbing the shit out of these American guys. And the commentators are like, damn, this young Aussie's got some speed. Like, and then they're like,
so cringe.
They're like, where has he got this speed from? Him and his dad just came out here to run laps and he's running top 5 at the Kings Royal. Like, they couldn't believe it, bro. Like, they're literally like, yeah, the young Aussie's got some speed. The national champion. You can tell he's Australian champ now. Oh, my God. Like, and his car didn't look special. Just barely any stickers and just ripping the tits. And that's when he went on to run the Mopar car and all that stuff happened and before Mark Kinzer got in it. But anyway, then I dove into this was where it got scary where I was diving into on YouTube. It was 1989 at Knoxville. I'm watching on Knoxville Nationals. I couldn't even tell what the cars were. It was that pixelated. But I'm watching it. So that was getting a bit wild. And then I did this. I started trying to find stats, right? Because you know me, I'm a big stats guy, and so are you, Binny. All right, how many features, World of Outlaws features, do you think someone has won in 1 year and not won the championship? Like, I mean, now you don't hear of these 20-plus years like they used to have, winning 20-plus races. But how many do you think someone has won, like a most number, and not won the championship? What do you think it
20?
is? It's over 20. And the person who beat them was under 10. Worked that year
40s
out.
or more.
Nah.
So I'll go back. I'm deep here in the stats. I'm in bed getting elbowed by the missus going, go to sleep. I'm like, right. So, all right.
Sprintcar stats.
We're back to World of Outlaw standings 1981. I'm that deep. Right?
27.
Sammy Swindell won 28 features, won the series. Doug Wolfgang won 20 races, and Steve Kinzer won 23. Could you imagine watching a sprint car race in that year? It would have been like they swapped each race. Who won, who won. Right? Oh, the next year. 1987. Steve Kinzer won 46 World of Outlaw feature races in one season. The next best was Brad Doty with 4.
And he didn't win the championship that year.
No, he won the championship that year.
Oh, I was going to say.
I'm just diving. 1991, Steve Kinzer, 36 feature race wins. Mark Kinzer, next best, and Dave Blaney. Oh, sorry. Sammy Swindell had 15 feature wins and ran 9th in the series.
That's crazy.
What have you got to do?
Steve Kinzer, 92, 31 features. Next best, Stevie Smith, 7. 94, Steve Kinzer, 29 features. Then 96, Mark Kinzer, 27. Next best was Sammy Swindell, 11. Where's this one? Oh, yeah, this one. Steve Kinzer, 98, only won 6 features. Won the championship. Stevie Smith won 13 and ran 4th. So you can't tell me how close Steve Kinser was to winning each night and not winning. Like to win a championship.
Oh, you'd be more frustrated.
99.
100%.
Mark Kinser wins 19 features. Next best, Danny Lazowski and Steve Kinser, 11. Wait, this is where there's one. 2001. Danny Lazowski only won 4 feature races all year. Mark Kinser won 16 and run second.
That's insane.
How does that?
There was one wild one. Watch this one. Joey Saldana. He was so close to winning championships, and he never won a World of Outlaws championship. 2009, Donny Schatz win 12. Joe Saldana runs third and wins 20 features.
I'd be so pissed.
What year was that?
2009. That was when he was in like the Casey Kane Bud car. Like
No.
peak Joey Saldana shit. Right?
Yeah.
Then there was another. Okay. The year Darren Pittman won the World of Outlaws Championship. He won 8 features. Donny Schatz in second, 23.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
How does this math work?
It's all about your finishes and DNFs or top 5s, bro.
I get that, but it's like, all right, I'm going to show up this week. I'm going to win. And then next week, I'll just pack the car up.
Okay, and this is one where you now know why Brad Sweet is so good at championship racing. Donny Schatz in 2017 won the World of Outlaws Championship. He won 20 features. Brad Sweet ran second with 5 feature race wins, and David Gravel ran third with 18 feature race wins.
It's all about finishing in that top 5 each week.
He just can't be that hot and cold.
So, oh my God, no wonder Brad Sweet is a championship winner of these many
He's the
years.
GOAT.
You know what I mean? It's just... And
Sorry, I
Donny,
shouldn't say the GOAT. He's a GOAT.
they don't need to win the most features, but they're there and you forget about them, but you go 5th, 6th, 7th, 3rd, 2nd, 5th. You know,
Yeah.
it just ravels on, and that's where,
If you get the top 5 every week, you're in the hunt still.
well,
Yeah,
agreed.
it's those guys that can run out there and know, oh yeah, I don't have the pace to be first and second, but I'm going to make sure I'm still a top 5 car.
Yeah, but they're not there to race for points. They're still doing their best. If you finish near the front, the points take care of itself, yeah? So, but you got these guys winning 23 features and not winning a fucking series. What are they doing on the other nights?
Yeah.
How can you be that good and that, B main provisional shit? I don't know. But, yeah.
But then you got to look at who's the real winner, because old mate's won 23 features. Imagine all the prize money from that.
Oh, yeah.
Old mate's won 4, but then he gets the series,
Championship
the money for winning
yeah.
it. Who's really won?
Yeah, but bro, he would still have some decent money if he's winning the championship and not winning features. You can't win the championship and win barely any features without being on the podium nearly every night.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. But you got to remember, guys, there's qualifying points back then. I think there still is. So you could be the best qualifier and you're getting the boost every week on points and stuff like that. So that's where these series, I don't think a sprint car. I've been pushing and saying the playoff series, but you look at history there, bro. So you're saying there's a playoff system. The guy who doesn't win the overall points is never going to win really, unless it's a Steve Kinsey year of 6 feature race wins. Because Joey Saldana's bro, I won 23. I'm going to win a playoff fucking easy. Kyle Larson now, bro. I've been watching NASCAR the last few weeks. He's nowhere to be found. He's in cruise control. He's literally only focusing on sprint car racing, and I swear he's back of the pack in the NASCARs.
He doesn't need to do good anymore.
He ran a top 5 today.
Oh, did he come good? He was deep in the pack when I turned it on today. Of course,
they had a couple of reds towards the end of today's race, and Hamlin ended up getting the win, but I'm pretty sure Larson was
Benny, what?
fifth
Are
or
they
something
still
like that.
fighting with the 23X and the Hamilton team with the NASCAR shit? There's some shit going on where they're not registered or something anymore with the NASCAR.
No, I'm not a
Mate, see, this is how deep I was in the internet last night. I was looking up everything, bro. It was crazy. Anyway, we'll move on from NASCAR. Back to the real stuff, the sprint cars. Aussies in America, bro. Let's talk about Alex Attard's wreck. Oh, my God.
That car
He
looked fingered.
posted the video today.
Yep, I seen it. You literally just... You literally is just on the cush and you can tell something breaks and he's just right side chassis straight head on. And you can tell why that thing's bananaed up. Yeah, it's on Alex Attard's Instagram story right now. It is...
I'll have to go chuck the man a follow.
Scary for the ride. So he was running.
Well, the photo that was posted. The photo that was posted made me feel sick.
Yeah, so I didn't know what Alex was running or going. I was checking my race pass the whole time because there was no live stream at Lincoln, and I was focused on Kings Royal anyway. And I get an Instagram from one of his crew guys, Benny Matchett. He just sends me the photo, and I'm like, what happened? And he was like running third, bro, looking for a podium, like was keeping up with him, and would have been his first US podium ever. And, junked it. The steering box just broke on him and sent him straight into the fence. Couldn't even stop. No time at all.
That's the second steering failure they've had over there this time around.
Your gear's going to go or your gear's not. Like, I don't know. Those things, it's maintenance. How old's the steering box? Bro, sprint car racing's crazy. I've heard teams running like 15-year-old steering boxes. Like,
you don't fix what's not fucked.
You know what I mean? Like, it's bound to go, but I'm not saying they're doing that, but I've heard it. Even older. Like, shit from early 2000s, like 20 years old. Well, it still works.
There's such things as bad batches in productions.
Agreed. You can get something brand
new. The last two steering
tomorrow.
boxes could have been from that same batch, and they've just been unlucky that it's from that batch, and it's fucked. So
yeah, Alex was running third. Oh, you know, he's had it. It's his first time ever in the States, at Lincoln. So now rebuild a car. I think they've got like two weeks left, and then they're going. The boys said they're going to watch the Nationals. So finish their racing, then fly to Knoxville or whatever, watch it, have a bit of a party, and come home. And that's it.
Could end up with a drive at this rate.
Oh, maybe. You never know.
Could end up with a drive.
Yeah.
Always show up with your helmet, they say.
Yeah, that's the rules. Have your race kit.
Helmet and gloves.
Yeah, helmet and race, get it going. But yeah, so that's Alex. That was, I literally asked Ben, because I got the photo, I posted it, but I said, can I post this, bro? Like, to give people the update. And he was like, yeah, man, it was all good. Like, I want to make sure. He goes, yeah, he's perfectly fine. Like, he's just disappointed. Then I messaged Alex.
You don't want to hear he's in hospital or something.
I'm not going to post it if he's hurt, bro. That's just the wrong thing to do. If anything,
it just
agree with that.
Rubs it in the wounds.
You wait till they're fine or they're out of hospital and they're going to be okay, you know? So another guy...
Or someone else has posted it.
Yeah, well, then they're a flog. Anyway, there was another guy we did forget, Caleb Henry. He was racing this year in Australia a bit with the Matches. He had a serious injury. Him and Brady Bacon got together for a feature a few nights before Eldora. He was in hospital too. I haven't heard much more on that, but there are signs that, you know, he's on the mend and stuff, but he was out of action for a bit as well, so thoughts go out there. I don't think I forgot anyone else that was hurt or something like that, but the man you brought up before, Tyra Nui. Oh my God.
How good is this kid?
Spoon River, he had a feature race locked up. Would have been his first feature race win in the States. Running the family car too. That race, Mitchell, I was swearing at my phone, going, go you good thing. Rip the lip, bro. Rip it. Morgan's like, what? I'm like, Nui's going to win, babe. He's going to win. Like, I'm so pumped. Like, come
he just
on,
get
Ryan.
pushed off the top.
Go. And then Max Guilford, the other Kiwi's coming, and they're both running the lip. And mind you, Ryan is running a lip. He's never run a track without a fence before.
Yeah.
The talent. Like, he even said it. He won the heat race by a bit. And he goes, yeah, I'm just getting used to no wool, eh? Like, And I remember talking to Jai Corbett as well. He was like, it's pretty wild. You think you're on the top, and then David Gravel goes out there and he's half a car higher, and you're like, holy shit. Like, you know, like, but so he started 8th. He won his heat race, drove through bottom, top, just looked great. Max Guilford, a Kiwi, was fast as well. They're going into 1 and 2. He falls off, calls the yellow. Look, I'm under the looking at it. He's off the fucking track. It's a white flag. Just let the race end. I was ropeable. But then I'm like, it's green light checker. Because in America, they're different rules. Back home, it would be like, take the green, then a white, then a checker. There was literally green, white, like same wave. You go out and do 1 lap to win off the restart.
Whole lap.
Literally one, just go, finish. That's it. Not like and then another one, right? So he does the restart on the bottom. Now, again, I don't know what rules these guys are running over there. It's wild. The guy is next to Ryan at the flag stand. I'm blowing up like Aussie rules. Overlapping! And like, he's past him. But then I see there's no fucking cone anyway. So I don't even think they have a single file cone. But then also the commentators didn't say boo about him being next to him. They were cheering that it was a race. Oh, they're going into 1. And then so the guy goes into 1, holds the bottom. He's just on the I can't even say fence. He's banging the cush down. And he's coming. I'm like, Ryan's got this. He's going to run around him. He's got it. This guy just don't stop. Now, you can say, could have Ryan lifted? Could have he done this? But, bro, I haven't raced. I was just like, send it, brother. Ryan goes on the top. Gets bumped, pushed off the track. Lucky not to roll. Well, I'm like, oh, he's junked.
Shades.
Like,
it was almost shades of McFadden and Brad Sweet.
Yeah, it was going to be that way. Like,
it was like, you're doing these ones, you didn't want to look, but it was like, it's going to come.
Yeah,
it's coming.
It was crazy. Now, that Shazzy,
I wasn't happy.
I heard from the team, Ryan and everyone, I think the Shazzy's cooked too. They were supposed to race the next night, and when it hit the ground and got bended and twisted, the Shazzy was bananaed. Like, no good. So they're going back to build a new car. I'm not 100% sure what their next steps are over there. Hopefully we see him in another ride. That'd be pretty cool. But, it's awesome to see.
I'd buy the shirt.
Buy the shirt? Yeah, that'd be
I'd buy the shirt.
It's awesome to see, you know, even though he's consistently gone really well over there. Like, it's not like he's completely off the pace every night. I feel like when their car's right, they're a top 5 team where they're racing in PA, hardest place. They're doing some traveling a bit as well. So it's awesome to see Newey. And it's going to be very interesting the first few months he comes back race fit. Ready to absolutely rip it. Now, he's been to America before. Like, this isn't his first time. But this is like a huge stint. And the improvement is there still. Like, you're watching him improve. So I can't wait to see the 66 back home. And Binny caught it. Australian title, he reckons next year is Ryan Newton. So that was the early call.
I hope he comes back to WA for a stint. My God.
I think so. I think they love the boy. That team love WA. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something similar. Go straight
I'd get
there
the Ryan
for the
Newton
opening
turn
night.
3. I'd get Ryan Newton turn 4 trumpets going. I'd start it.
You and blowing trumpets. It's getting a bit out of hand here.
I think Ryan Newton might be my new. I've told you I've been looking for a new driver to follow ever since I haven't had one now.
Who was your driver?
Wormel.
Oh, you were a big Wormel guy, weren't you?
I was, and now he doesn't race anymore. Well, maybe Ryan's that.
I mean, I had his shirt on today after my shower. It's a Ripper's shirt. Where did I put it?
Can I have it?
You don't have mine, bro. That's a sick shirt.
After the shower?
Whoa. No, I wore it in the shower. Just need it wash.
Yes.
Anyway, so the Aussie update. Ian Madsen did awesome at Knoxville. It's great to see him going again after all the stuff he's been through and focusing. And everyone should be focusing on his racing, not whatever the other stuff was. Kerry Madsen's still Kerry Madsen. He'll come back and win features in Australia this year. Just watch it. Diamond Bay. I reckon they'll be even better early this year, where I felt like they started slow together, worked it out, because he's even got some of the boys there, Benny, you know, Josh and Cameron and that. They're over there working with him now too. So
Oh, sweet.
they're going to come back as a team ready to go. They've gone over and helped
Yeah.
out the 55. So the Aussie boys are there. They're such a young, great team, the Diamond Bay guys. That experience with their driver they're going to come back with. I see the Diamond Bay hitting the ground running red hot. So
Does
the
Kerry win a
Madman-
series?
Oh, I don't think he does a series, but mate, second and third Australian title. They're going to be pushing a classic and Australian title again. I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that. Borderline, these are tracks where Kerry Madsen has done a million bloody laps at, mate. Like Warrnambool and Borderline is tracks that he's raced at for years. The same thing is Scary J-Mac. These are tracks he's literally a freak at. He's won like a million Kings Challenges, 3-time classic winner. So this year, I think we may see the most competitive Australian sprint car scene in a very long time. And let's talk about leading into a national series where now I believe there may be a path, boys. They've been doing some work on the East Coast. Now, the Sprintcar Brand Series, Speed Week, right, runs from Boxing Day to the 1st. Now, this new series, it's like a continuation of that, but up the East Coast and then back down. Now, it's called the literally Sprintcar Power Tour. If they don't play the song, I got the power, like through it, I'm going to be very upset.
I did not get any of that.
He went
didn't
too
get any
high
of what?
pitch, Mia.
Yeah, yeah, too high pitched and started breaking up.
I got the power. All right, so I just got to win it. Wade Oranges. Wade
Happened
Oranger.
again.
Wade Oranger has been all about and really pushed this Speed Week. He's always been a national series guy. He was the World Series commentator for all these
What a
years.
guy in general.
He's just an awesome guy about promoting and trying to get a national series again. If something's going to happen, he's going to be around it, I'll tell you that. And he's already making waves. So let's talk about the series is going to look like this. So the teams start on Boxing Night and conclude at Premier Speedway on January 1. And that's the Speed Week. Done. What they did last year, cut, copy, same. Then the teams will join a brand new sprint car tournament known as the Sprintcar Power Tour for 7 nights across 2 weeks. Right? So it's literally maybe back-to-back nights or racing every 2 nights, whatever. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky because I believe they had Sydney in their plans. Because I'll tell you the map of it, because there's still some places not locked in on the avenue. So the series is going to be a perfect lead into the traditional Classic Week, such as the President's Cup at Avalon, Borderline Kings Challenge, and then the Classic, which is what I did last year, but I missed out on Borderline because I was tired. But damn, I'm not missing Borderline this year. Apparently, it's awesome. And there's Australian title there. So it says the Sprintcar Power Tour will kick off on January 3rd, venue to be advised. I'm telling you right now, it was supposed to be Sydney. Like,
100%.
hands fucking down. I've sworn a bit
100%.
today. I'm normally a bit better, but
You're a bit
anyway,
fired up
you've
today.
moved again. I'm going to cut you back in. But I guarantee you... No, it's all right. I'll cut you back. You're good. I guarantee you it was going to be Sydney. Warrnambool, then the teams wander up. Sydney. Happy days.
Not
right?
hard. Not hard.
Then it was going to head north on January 7th, so 4 days later, venue to be advised. I'm thinking Dubbo, maybe, or Lismore.
Yeah,
It's
I'd probably
there.
say Lismore.
I don't think anything else is, like, Dubbo's inland up, but then you got maybe, I don't see it being Gladstone, it's too far out of the way. Because then the next night there was a 2-night show at Toowoomba, which is locked in. Like, that is locked in, the 2-night show at Toowoomba. So that was originally around when the original Red Hot Summer Shootout would happen. But last year it rained out and they moved it to March and April. And I'm telling you, it works so well. I think they're keeping it around that time now. And I think this has opened the gap for, hey, National Series talk in between these big weeks. So then it was the Toowoomba 2 nights, then returning to Timmins. So Wade Orange is really big about Mildura. It's around his hometown. Mildura's got that other big event this year, the 2-night show, the Scorcher, early December. So they're going to go back to Mildura, Timmins Speedway on the Wednesday. Then January 14th to Tolma Speedway. And then the series finale. No, sorry. January 14th was Mildura. And then on to Tolma for the series final. A double-nighter. The 16th and 17th of January at Tolma Speedway. Because then the teams can chillax and then go 2 days. No, it's like 4 days back to Avalon, which is like a 7-hour drive. I've done it. It's terrible. Don't do it. Oh, on your own. But so yeah, right there. Now let's paint another picture for you guys. I don't see how though, with the high limit, will never move. It's never going to move now. It's only going to go bigger and bigger, right? So National Series starts January 1. But then, I don't know, that Rex Perth still plans their speed weeks and all this shit. But let's say starts January 1 at Warrnambool. Or they miss it, but I think January 1, Warrnambool. No,
But then, like you said, first,
wait,
Gavin
January
Margroves.
1. No.
and-
Let's say the National Series still starts on January 7th, where it would have been Sydney. Okay, then Perth shortens their days. Instead of going to... we didn't go to Mbini. They had, like, remember the 10th? And we missed that. We just went to the 5th of Bunbury and Happy Days. So let's say they even cut the 5th out. They're finished... like, Perth still have their New Year's Day race, whatever we did. Then they go the 7th, they start. Please, Sydney, get your shit together. It could be the opening round every year of the World Series or whatever they bloody call it. I actually don't want it to be called World Series. I want it to just be Australian Sprintcar Series or something. Something that is...
Australian National Championship.
You're not going to have that. That's ours. That series is ours. Australian Sprintcar.
Australian Sprintcar Championship.
Yeah, and I reckon they race, and we'll never change history, but I reckon we should do that to see who wears number 1.
100%.
Like, you know what I mean? And J-Mac and even Veely over the years have said we should be racing, the World Series should have been for number 1.
I'm under the strong
look at him over there.
That you can't determine the best in Australia based off one night. Or 1 week, sorry.
But yeah.
You can't determine it off that. Because, okay, he was fucking red hot at the title. But then the next week we went to a track and he was in the beat.
Yeah, I know, but okay, the Australian title's our Knoxville Nationals, yeah. So
it is. But that's where you run that as not the A1 deciding.
Yeah, but then what is it? That race, if you do that, that race becomes nothing, Tyron. Literally nothing.
You turn it into our Knoxville Nationals.
No, that's
and you put stupid prize money to it. And then people go, oh, I won the Australian title, like Australian Nationals or whatever. You don't call it the title.
I'm a history guy. I get you. But I don't think we're ever going to change that. But
we won't, but we should.
You know what I mean?
We won't, but we should.
Yeah. But okay, yeah, go Benny.
Let's look at the last couple of years, all right? We move into a series. Do you think the people that have previously won the Australian Championship would be the champions in that year?
The people who have won.
I think.
Legit, you're right.
They would have been. Those people that have won it the last couple of years would have been the ones. They've got their shit together. They won on the night. I think.
I agree. We said this a few weeks ago, like,
but
when the boys, like, from Marcus on, Like Marcus was great that year, could have won a series. He was good everywhere. Maybe Veely was the guy that year. You know what I mean? But like Marcus was still Ripper. Then you go to Jock, McHugh, now McFadden. They're literally the best of that year.
Yeah.
So they
And
would have
even
won
if
the
you
series.
had a series, they would have won the series
Jock
anyway.
would have. He won like 7 races in how many nights? Remember
Oh no,
that one?
I don't disagree with Jock because Jock literally you turned on your phone, Jock won another race. Jock
and
won another
McHugh
race.
wasn't.
Even McHugh was like that.
Bro.
The year Marcus was winning.
He was, but I think Jock did it better.
Oh, bro, come on.
I reckon Jock did it better.
That's wild. Those two, I know the season Jock had where he won in every state is all, then whatever. But, like, I don't know. That is just outrageous.
Lockie came here and did meh.
Okay, so
like,
one track.
Jock came here and did fucking, it was Jock.
Okay, but,
like,
okay, if you're talking a series, McHugh
nah,
doesn't have to
wait.
win at Perth to win a series, so.
Wait.
Well,
Jock
we've gone
goes
see now at the World Series thing, you can win 20 features and it doesn't bloody matter. Like, what is going on? I'm going to blow up.
Let's go back to Jock when he was first over the week we were there, Code.
Oh, yeah, nowhere to be found.
Jock was
And he
nowhere
knows
to
that.
be
He was
seen.
publicly saying that. Yeah, we were no good.
He wasn't A1 then.
Oh.
Oh, my God, man. Who is this guy?
Well, mate. We'll have to put the dealers on to deal with this guy. Like, it's getting outrageous.
I don't know. We talk about it with like, it's toy cars, but my RC stuff.
Oh,
we're same thing. We determine off one event, and it's like I don't understand how you can crown a world championship, a national championship, off one event. It's not a true. Because yeah, they might have dominated the rest of that year, but they've gone around every track going, no pressure on me. I'm Australian champion. Blah blah blah. I could do this easy. You all of a sudden put points in perspective, and they go, oh, I need to turn up tonight. People start missing their marks, and they start sitting off the cushion by half a tyre or this and that, and then it turns it into a who's like, you know what I mean? Like F1 is the only series that does it right.
Okay, the Australian title though, there's been some ripper memories of guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Who I'll tell you right now would have never won the Australian Championship if it was a series. Guys at their local tracks. Guys that did laps there but didn't really travel. You know, you had guys like Andrew Shirley on the night who won at Archerfield. Mate, he wasn't given that race. He was just unreal that night and won. Yes, he didn't, you know, he was an Archerfield guy. Todd Wanless won it in 96, mate. The next year he got lapped at the Australian title.
Yeah.
And that's nothing to do with Todd. He was a great Archerfield racer too. Now he's come down to Parramatta and that's a different beast. Not as many laps there. So I'm not saying these guys didn't deserve to win because they were best on that night, mate. That's what the Australian Championship's about.
But that's what I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying, like, there's another side you could play.
If you're not agreeing, that means you are disagreeing.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He said he
I'm not
agrees
disagreeing.
before that.
Oh.
I'm not disagreeing. Like, I agree that, yeah, you can't change. It's almost legacy.
Agreed.
You can't change that. But you can always think about it. You can always think about it.
This is turning into a Nicki Minaj bubble butt. Bubble butt. I agree with you on the way of I'm at the point when is there time to change? Nothing stays the same forever.
Exactly.
But I hate that word. We can't say that. That word is banned for the next rest of the pod. BUT. It's gone out of you. Get out of you. Don't do it. You dog.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. There's some. I'd like to see a national champion determined off a series because then we get a series and then it's like it would be mainstream. It would be on channel. You'd hunt. Don't shake your head at me.
Okay, Vinny, you're a supercar guy. What does the winner wear when they win? Number 1. Doesn't he the next year, Vinny?
Yeah, they win the championship. It's been.
Hold on. He's an F1 fan as well. Whoever wins the championship for that year? What do they get called? World champion. They were the best over the 23 races.
Yeah, but again, you look back at all the champions the last couple of years, they've been the guys that have been in red hot
I
form.
get you.
And they've still won
Because
it on the
over a
night.
series, they've got to be in red hot form to win them.
No, but even I think the Australian, I would rather be Australian champion and go out in a 2-night show and kick everyone's butt.
And then not turn up the rest of the year.
No, and then go do all the big money races like they want to do. That's what they go do.
Go where you
The
want.
number one
And also, too, when you get the number one, it's a brand, bro. Like, Speedways want you there. Like, we want the Australian champion here. That elevates the event. Doesn't matter, like, who it is. It's the Aussie champs here today.
Yeah.
And I think doing it over the 2-night show also gives you little guys that might not have a chance. Like, for example, like Marcus winning it. He went and did his America deal that year that he won it. Like, it opens up so many doors for the guys that might not get too many opportunities because they're overshadowed in a series by those 5 guys that are dominating.
All right, I'll ask you a real tough question here. Opinions, all right? Who, and look, I love all the drivers, love them to death. Who's a driver currently that if the Australian title's at a track, that only could win it at one track in Australia, like their home track? You got guys like J-Mac, Newton.
I'm
Jock.
already ready.
They can win it like they're winning around the country. Brock Hallett winning around the country. Jamie Veal winning around the country. Like, is there a guy that is like, man, if it's at Toowoomba, this guy can win it?
All right, yeah, I got one.
Who?
If Sydney was to do it, recent form, I think Michael Stewart's your guy to beat.
Yeah, there you go. There you
He-
go. Like,
He
because
is an
the
absolute
laps
weapon around
and
there.
yeah, and that's not to say he's not good everywhere else.
No,
But man, if that current Bohard team and Sydney were together, you'd be like, man, he can win it this weekend. Yeah, 100%.
like even on his off nights, he still comes through that field. Like we saw him come from the back of the field when they had a full 24-car grid there one night.
Agreed.
And he came back through and still won that race. Like,
All right, Tyron, who's your pick?
So I want to go with someone, but it kind of doesn't hold up because they didn't win it when it was here.
No,
But
that
I was going to
doesn't
say
matter.
I
That
was
doesn't
going to say
matter.
Callum. I was going to say Callum.
At Perth?
The Perth title, the last Perth title,
Yeah.
he was pretty close to it. Jock was just better.
Yeah.
But then go to Premier. Where was he?
He started off the pole in one of his prelim nights and went all right.
Nah.
Top 5 at Avalon, podium at Borderline.
No, but I'm talking
I mean,
about
everyone knows.
nah.
I love Cow. He's a great guy. I know in person, but I'm
love
saying
Cow
like
too, but
there
I feel
are
like he's a
results
big
there where you're like,
he's
it's
a
not,
big
and
track
same
on
as
the
Dane.
fence guy.
Dane, Australian title, banging the wall down, top 3, and then blew a right rear. Like, because he doesn't finish, we go, oh, he's just a Perth guy still.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
this conversation, I agree, and even
It's so hard.
Even that conversation, like you said, even when he did run that third, that's not Callum at his peak of his powers like he would be now at
No.
Perth. Like, I think the Callum Williamson we're seeing now at Perth would kick that guy's ass.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like they've got their team more together and working. So, do you
that
want
was
to
like
hear my guy?
Well, I was going to say that's like when Inglis won the prelim night at Premier,
Yeah, that was the left fielder, wasn't it?
and then that was out of nowhere, and we're all like, "Well, hold on now, he could win tomorrow," and then it rained and it just threw everything out.
Yeah. You know who my guy would be? Binny like sort of stole my guy. I was going to go Michael at Sydney. But when it's on and when he is on at Toowoomba is Luke Oldfield.
yeah, yeah.
I
I was thinking that.
I love watching me some Luke Oldfield on it. He
Luke Oldfield at
absolutely
T-Bar.
when he's
now,
on
I
a
know the red hot, he didn't have the best up the front weekend. He was a top 10 car. You know, he had the McHughes and everyone absolutely slapping the fence down. But he can beat him, man, at that track. Like,
Yeah.
Luke Oldfield at a T-Bar, he's on the cards all the time. So, and especially even when it was at Archerfield, if we ever had it back again. Now, let's lead into finish off the topic for the night. Good pod today, very banterish. Brisbane sound like they're getting the Speedway back, man.
This is new to me.
So, again, Wade just got his finger on the pulse. So there was talk of it had to do with, let's have a look, Aussie Corbett, we call him. So the Corbett family. Where is it? He posted a video. Now, it sounds like it's got to do with a motocross track and a speedway. So I'm feeling the vibes of Tolma already in bushland, because that was like built in the bush, dug it out. It's literally Wade Ornger did a post, is with Andrew Corbett. One very big step closer. More information, July 25th. Speedway and motocross, 2 worlds, 1 location. Speedway, hashtag is Speedway in Brisbane, Speedway, hashtag Queensland.
No, confirm then.
That's pretty much confirmed. You can't just be throwing that shit around socials if it's not in the works. Now, we have seen if the right people are behind right speedways, things can get done. Gladstone Speedway, perfect example. COVID, they said, I'm bored, let's build a speedway. I have absolutely loved Gladstone Speedway every time I've been there. It's not like your Perth Motorplex, mega built grandstands. It's just a simple, awesome, unique shaped track. Great seating, viewing everywhere on like bring your own stuff. I don't know. I just thought Gladstone. I think Gladstone could hold an Australian title. Like honestly, now they have had trouble with the track a few times with the taking rubbers and stuff. But I would love to see a title at Gladstone. I would think we would see whoever wins the title at Gladstone, if the track doesn't rubber up, has to bloody earn it. That is a tricky racetrack. And I think we would get not a huge... I know it sounds weird. I would love to see a huge car count there. It's in a bit of a weird spot, Gladstone. I don't think we'd get an overly packed
Big title.
I don't think so. But, I mean, if Toowoomba put some shows on around it and it's scheduled right, I think a lot of teams would definitely travel to it. Again, you would go this, ready? Classic. Have a race at Sydney and keep going through. Like, you would schedule that type of stuff.
Got to get a race in Sydney first.
We're not talking
That's
about
a different topic.
We're not talking. Just, yeah. I
Gotta
said
get you riled up.
You will piss me off. Because literally on socials, people like, since we did this great chat about it and I voiced my opinion, which I never do about topics and shit, I'm literally making a shirt this year that says more racing, less politics. Because that's what fucking like needs to happen. Let the racing speak and we have a good product. All the shit just doesn't need to happen. Now, people can say, oh, you're doing a podcast, you're fucking talking more shit. Yeah, I'm literally talking shit. Like, having a yarn with me mates about Speedway. And if people
kind of what we got to do.
What?
Talk shit.
You know what I mean? But also, too, we're enjoying it. And if people can... Like, I know when I used to stream a lot, and then I'd have the conversations we used to have on the live chat, then people talk to me about that there. It's the same. Oh, yeah, I remember this story you told and such and such. So now if you can use us and this page as your weekly fix because you're at work and you can't catch up on all the action, we're doing our job right. Yeah, it might be a bit ludicrous at fucking times, but hey, we're here. So yeah, Brisbane.
We're having fun.
Brisbane Speedway, there needs to be a speedway in Brisbane because, for example, if you're a person or someone travelling to Toowoomba, you fly to Brisbane, you're still a 2-hour drive in a hire car to get to Toowoomba. And then to fly directly to Toowoomba is a ridiculous price. Like a main city Toowoomba. You get ripped for it. So the Speedway in Brisbane, literally airport, Brisbane airport, I reckon it would be no further than what Sydney would be to the airports now. I don't think so. Be under half hour. Don't know about this motocross track. Maybe there's a motocross deal already happening there. I don't know. I honestly couldn't care less about motocross. I just want a sprint car track.
I was just when you were talking about it and you said it's Brisbane, I was just looking like Willowbank and Queensland Raceway and stuff like that. They've got a whole heap of like that's like a motorsport haven around there, and I think there's like an old quarry, but there's like a whole heap of empty land around there.
Yeah, we're talking
So
Vinny. Here we go. Here we
I
go.
wonder if that's sort of where they're looking at, like similar to what Sydney did, putting it around like a motorsport complex.
Well, it's the smartest thing.
So, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Putting it around a motorsport complex, you can sort of talk to the council and be like, come on, noise restrictions, really? Like, we've got a circuit racing track there, a drag racing track there, hire carts. Like, come on. And being where it is, it's very similar. Looking at it online, like I've never sort of been to Willowbank or Queensland Raceway, but it looks like it's a very, very much a motorsport sort of haven, and it's sort of out of the way of any sort of residential area.
And how far from like stuff is it, Brisbane-wise, really?
Didn't look at that. I would say you're probably looking at an hour, sort of from Brisbane.
It's not really Brisbane.
Maybe a bit far.
It's not Brisbane then, is it?
Well, it's still counted as Brisbane, I'm pretty sure. Like, whenever you speak to someone and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm from Brisbane, that's where they are.
Queenslanders, mate. What are they talking about?
No, tell me about it.
Queenslander!
Bad education up there, I think.
Yo, yippee, yippee, yo, singing yo, yippee, yippee, yo.
They just get Origin. They get it, guys. They get Origin.
They just got the spirit, boys.
They just
We've
get
got
Origin.
the spirit.
I'm actually a
They
Tom
don't
Dearden
want it.
rip-off. Maybe I could run on some maroon jersey, Tom Dearden.
I think they'd see you in a jersey and go, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, they'd be like, who
those
invited the
tight
team who
jerseys.
did? And
My little love handles would be popping out of those.
They'd go, Timu Deardo's here.
No, Wish. Give me a Wish.
Wish.
The Wish version Dearden.
Nah, Timu. There you go. There's who Ryan Newton should sponsor with. Wish. Blue and white already. Get Wish all over the car.
no.
All right, I'm going to say something now. Like, you guys, it's ludicrous. But, and Binny would agree with this. I don't know if did we talk about it last week? Get Renee Gracie in a sprint car. You want...
Oh, do it.
If you want social media through the roof, she has one of the best social medias, and she is a badass racer. I'm not talking the other social media. I mean, she does social media well with her marketing and her race cars. Man, you get her in a...
And she wins.
You get her in a sprint car, let her go, yeah, we're not supercars. You slap that shit on there. Whatever. You do you, boo. And I'm telling you, that would be awesome for the sport.
Imagine an OnlyFans number 69.
Oh, okay, the number. Get your head out of the gutter. That would fire everyone.
It would look badass.
I don't know. Maybe.
Were you at the Plex when High Limit was here last? Obviously, weren't you?
Yeah.
Remember the lineups to get a photo and stuff with Rico and Brad and Larson?
Be that bad?
Oh, it would be that bad.
You reckon?
And the line would just be teenage boys and adults.
But
I
heard Binny told me story. It's pretty hardcore. Like, she's got security guards and shit.
Yeah, she's got a bodyguard that goes with her everywhere.
Dude, she would sell thousands of dollars in merch per night.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
Imagine walking around and you've got an OnlyFans 69 and Renee Gracie's on or whatever. Oh man!
I actually
You would break sprint cars.
I was.
Sprint Cars Australia would like start to like shiver.
What do you even mean? They wouldn't
know what to do. They'd wither away like a bunch of old people and go, "What's going on?"
I don't know whether it'd be that bad.
She'd break
it. She'd break the internet.
Bring in a lot of publicity to the sport, and it would be cool to see, especially if she started getting the thing hauling well. Like, that
Well, I don't-
It would be sick.
I don't know all the exact social numbers, but just got it here. 368,000 Instagram followers.
And she's not even trying.
Wait, I'm just gonna
Right,
check
come on,
something
she's
else.
social media. It's not like she just
No,
doesn't
but that's
try.
what I'm saying. She just posts stuff. If she like, imagine if she was doing like post a day or 2 posts a day about
Yeah, but
sprint
she-
cars
I-
and all race. Like,
The racing stuff is sick. She does, bro. Like like Vinny said, bro. Like she's a fucking really good race car driver.
the GT racing she did, that Audi looked up.
Like
It actually delivery didn't
and
look
she
half
gets marketing and literally
bad. She
like
just gets sprint
the
cars.
goal if you, and I know this sounds weird, if you're your own billboard as a walking billboard, doesn't matter what
Tick.
you're in. Doesn't
Tick.
matter what you're in. Like, oh, who's that? Oh, that's Renee Gracie, bro. It's not like you're the number 5 driver. No. That is it. Like that's the product. That
You're not
sounds
going
weird
around
when
going,
you talk
"Oh,
about
who-
Renee Gracie like that. I didn't mean it like that. But you
Yeah, you think like some cars, people like go, "Oh, I wonder who drives that coloured car." With the signage,
You would
that she
know,
got, oh, Renee,
like,
look, Renee
bang.
Gracie's got it on the track. Bang!
bang, like, but yeah, I tell you right now, if
I'd buy a t-shirt.
I don't watch supercars. I don't do any of that shit. But if I turn the TV on and see the OnlyFans car, I know it's her without knowing if she's even racing or on socials or anything. You know, so
Yeah.
like, or same as like Cam Waters. He's so good with Monster. I know. Well, that's Cam Waters, isn't it?
Yeah,
His
where-
sprint car when he does that looks good.
And that's where, like,
That's a
I feel
good-looking
like
car.
now in sprint cars, we slowly start to creep into getting these corporates like the Mobile and that. Well, the Mobile guys, Cal and Dane. That's obviously those two.
Well, Valvoline.
Yep. Or like, I know another one. I just had an awesome pod with Brooke Newsom. She's VP Racefields, bro. No one else has it.
Yeah.
That's Brooke's car. Like, she's got that corporate. Like,
I reckon she could do some damage this year. And
oh,
it
well,
like
she's pretty. She,
as in results.
The chat I had with her, last year it was their first crack. They're still doing the Maddington Toyota. She said they're still not going to do every race though.
Yeah,
Like, they
limited.
feel like
format.
they feel like they put too much on themselves being a newer team, and then they kept racing every weekend, like jumping between 3 different divisions, and sort of like went, let's just actually focus on something this year. That was a really good chat. So, but yeah, man, you want to promote the sport? Give Renee Gracie in a sprint car. Watch it go.
We need to start a petition.
You know who'd be the guy to do it? Toowoomba. That would be the place. But then I think if you want like Channel 7 plus that, you got to go to Perth.
I'd buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, no. Or if you get Brisbane Speedway up and running.
Or there you go. Like,
Opening night,
First couple of
debut
years,
the OnlyFans car, debut the new track.
but whether she's willing to spend
And
the money
yeah, but
to
see, there
start
you
up
go.
her own
Like,
team, or whether someone starts it up with her.
well, that's
Well,
what
it's
I
another
mean.
discipline as well.
No, she'd be an arrive and drive, 100%.
I'm talking about the sense of has she ever driven a sprint car? Might take her a
No,
few to
but
get used to it.
She
And,
like, I reckon she would get around it pretty good.
Yeah.
And she does. Renee talks about on her things like, oh, I do sim racing and
yeah,
you know, so like she's a semi-professional race car driver. Everyone thinks it's just the other stuff, but she takes her racing very serious, and the results show when she does. So, yeah, it'd be interesting. It would be interesting, and I think, but the popularity is that big. It'd be like, I think she'd realize that. Well, I'm helping you guys get viewers. What am I getting?
yeah.
I think that would be the line breaker there. Where racing
That's
a
why
T2
she'd have to
car,
come to TV. She'd have to come to Perth to get the TV time.
that's what I mean. Where like when you're racing in the T2 and that, you literally are on free to air, aren't you? You literally,
What?
I mean, you're on Fox
That's
Sports.
badass.
Yeah.
So that's where you're like, well, I'm racing on Fox Sports. It's my advertisement. So
You could spend an hour again talking about this.
I know, but that's about at this whole conversation. We wouldn't be talking about maybe Renee Gracie in a sprint car not because what she does, what she's known for besides racing, it's the power of social media. Kaboomga. Kaboomga. Oh shit, there goes my glasses. Alright guys, anything else you want to finish on before we go? It's been a ripper chat. These chats are getting long, but I feel like they're entertaining and I have fun. So
Yeah, you got F1 this weekend, Spa.
ooh.
So that
Any picks,
continues
boys?
after a bit of a break. I think it's going to be either of the McLarens that will take the win.
I was going to say.
But I think let's keep an eye on social media this week.
You reckon it's
I have
happening?
a feeling this week will be the week that Max Verstappen signs with Mercedes.
No!
You're going to hear it here
Yeah.
first. I think this is the week, because if you are a Max Verstappen right now, are you wanting to go into your home Grand Prix worrying about contracts and signing all that sort of stuff?
Yeah,
You
no.
want to know that you're signed up for next year, you're ready to go.
He hates media as it is.
I'm the opposite, bro. Does he want,
You want
to
the
head to
attention.
does he want to head to his home Grand Prix and
Nah.
get booed by every Red Bull fan he's got there?
Nah.
No, because they wouldn't, because they're Max fans. They're not Red Bull
They're
fans.
Yeah,
Max
okay.
fans. It's like when you go to the Australian Grand Prix, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter who Daniel Ricciardo drove for or Oscar Piastri drove for.
You
they're
just
fans
boo
of those
Lando.
drivers.
Oh, quickly, we didn't get to do it last week because we didn't really touch on F1. Flog of the week, the FIA for Piastri's penalty. Absolutely bullshit.
Flog of the week. You reckon?
The FIA gets it. You can't tell a bloke after he's done it for the 4 consecutive laps before that without a warning, 10-second penalty. Like,
Hey,
and they happen to make that 10-second penalty decision once Lando's behind him after Max has spun out.
move on, brother. Move
Come on.
Play on.
But
Wait, did you see the actual incident?
Oh, here we go.
the braking incident,
Yeah.
yes,
Move
I did.
on,
I was
fellas.
watching it because then I watched Max spin out and I started doing these ones.
He slowed down by 130 Ks.
No.
It's
So
in
what?
the
When Max
FIA
did it the week,
report.
when Max did it the week before, it was okay.
Max's wasn't that significant.
Nah.
It was less than 80 Ks that Max slowed down.
Get off the.
Oscar's was
get off
130
the
It
train.
was never that significant.
Nah.
It didn't happen.
Nah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oscar,
Piastri wins in Spa, and then Piastri wins the championship.
He's going long-term goals.
I've
Codeman will know about F1 because you will tell me what happens. Thanks, guys.
I'm going Oscar and Lando to not finish on the weekend. Max Verstappen to win.
You know what? Now that I've said that, they probably both won't finish.
All right, I'll call you another one. That guy who got his first podium runs top 5. Hockenberg or whatever.
Nah, he'll
got
get another
Hockenberg.
podium before the end of the year.
Nah, he's top 5 this week. Can I put that bet on? Can I put that on the old sports bet? Top 5?
Yeah,
You might be
I
able
think
to.
so.
I think you can
Yeah.
you can book trifectas and stuff on F1.
Stop it. Same race Maldives or something?
Yeah,
I don't
I think you can.
I think
'Cause you can-
Bet365 you can do that.
Hey, we're not
F1
sponsored by these people. We need
Belgium?
Yeah, it's Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium.
Podium finish. What's that guy's name?
Nico Hockenberg.
Nico Hülkenberg.
71-1. Let's go.
Get on it. For a podium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That
if I want
place
to
is
bet
known,
him,
if it rains, it
hey,
turns to hell.
he's going to get his first win eventually. $301. Let's go.
Put $5 on it.
Wait a second. Binny, were you lying the other day about your fucking high limit bets? Because I could not see him on Bet365.
No, they'd take him down the night before, but my bets were on.
They didn't even put him back on the dogs. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it was weird because I went to try and put more bets on and it was already down.
Yeah, they've only got USAC NOS midgets tomorrow. I don't, because I think, no, Wednesday, I'm keen for this. I don't want to rain out. Lernerville high limit. Yeah, let's go.
Oh. Who doesn't love some Lernerville?
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see that place. Yeah, it'll be good.
Mm.
Very good. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm tired. I gotta edit
I'm
this
knackered.
pod. I gotta do it all. All right, thanks, guys. I'm gonna try and get the other Brooke Newsom episode out this week. That was a good chat, but cheers. Who wins at Lernerville? Go.
Jack is bar.
Who wins at Lernerville before we go?
Go Larson. Or
It's going to be
Rico.
him and Rico, really, right now.
Yeah.
It is. This going to show my
All right.
ill knowledge.
Oh,
Is gravel going to be there?
No.
High limits.
It's a high limit race. No. So, Rico. He didn't do the double up, so I'm claiming him for this one.
Rico.
Hey, I got half of that right. He got the first
Nah.
start.
All right, if
Or
Brad Sweet...
McFadden.
Oh, if he runs it.
Nah, as long as Brad... nah, that's fine. Brad Sweet's not near him. He can...
No, if Brad Sweet's back, which he may be, he comes from the ashes, hurt and runs.
Goes on a tear like a phoenix.
Oh.
If he does, you got to make one. You got to do it. If he does, you got to do a Brad Sweet from the ashes meme.
You got to hear when the big cat wins the Lernerville. Or how's he say it, that guy? He comes down to turn 3 and 4, and the big cat wins at Lernerville.
Nah, that's it.
That was it.
That's blooper reel.
Ciao.
Arr, arr.